stop. Before you put on that top this morning, the cool gray one, the one that feels safe and reliable, I need you to hear something the fashion industry has been too polite to say directly for decades. There are specific colors that do not just fail to flatter a face after 60. They actively age the face. As a measurable result of how those colors interact with specific changes in skin tone, skin texture, and skin luminosity that occur with age. And the most damaging ones are not the garish or bold ones. They are the ones that feel responsible, the ones that feel appropriate, the ones that feel like exactly what a woman your age should be wearing. By the end of this video, you will know the 5 specific shades aging your face every time they sit near it, and the alternatives that do the exact opposite. The number 1 shade is the one that will surprise you most. The face after 60 needs color near it that reflects warm light upward toward the skin. When a color near the face reflects cool light or absorbs light entirely, the face loses its luminosity, the shadows deepen, and the skin reads as more ashen and more tired. That is the principle connecting every shade on this list. Shade number 5, cool gray, not warm gray. Warm gray can be quite beautiful near a mature face. Cool gray, the blue-tinged, ash-tinged, pure achromatic gray, is one of the most consistently aging colors a woman over 60 can wear near her face. Mature skin, as it loses some of its natural pigment and luminosity, begins to take on a slightly grayish or ashen cast, particularly in the under-eye area, around the nose and mouth and along the jaw. When you wear a cool gray near your face, you are placing a color that matches and amplifies the exact graying quality that you are trying to minimize. The gray in the fabric and the gray in the skin read together as a unified grayness. The face looks more ashen, more tired, more colorless than it actually is. The fix is to shift the gray slightly warmer, toward a taupe, a warm grayish, a gray with a hint of brown or gold in it. Warm gray is real and it exists. It has the architecture of gray, the medium value, the neutrality, the sophisticated understatement, with just enough brown or gold to give it warmth. The test is simple. Hold the fabric up to your face in natural daylight and ask, does this make my skin look warmer or cooler? If cooler, it is a cool gray working against you. If warmer, it is a warm gray working for you. Shade number 4, cool stark white. White seems like it should be the most luminous, most brightening color available. And for younger skin with higher natural luminosity, it is. But on a mature complexion that has lost some of its natural warmth and reflectivity, cool, stark white does something counterintuitive and consistently damaging. It creates a contrast that is too high for the skin to win. When a crisp, cool blue-white sits immediately next to a face that has some natural warmth, and almost all mature skin has some natural warmth, the cool blue of the white throws the warmth of the skin into shadow rather than reflecting it back. The skin looks yellowed or sallow by contrast, not because it actually is, but because the cool blue-white next to it pushes the skin toward the yellow-warm end of the spectrum visually. The solution is not to abandon white. It is to replace cool, stark white with warm white, ivory, cream, warm off-white. The test: hold a white garment up near your face in natural daylight. Then hold a piece of cream or ivory paper next to the garment. If the garment looks bluish or cool compared to the paper, it is a cool white. If the garment looks similar in warmth to the paper, it is a warm white. The progression from cool to warm white is one of the simplest and most immediately impactful wardrobe adjustments a woman over 60 can make. Shade number 3, dusty mauve and dusty rose. These shades, The muted grayed-down versions of pink and rose that appear in so much women's wear marketed specifically to mature women are among the most consistently aging colors available, and they are aging for a reason that makes them particularly insidious. They look gentle. They look soft. They look like exactly the kind of subdued feminine color that feels appropriate and flattering for a woman over 60. And the reality is almost the exact opposite. Dusty mauve and dusty rose are pinks that have been grayed down, that have had gray added to them to reduce their brightness. But that gray addition does the same thing to the face that cool gray itself does. It introduces a grayish muted quality into the color at the neckline that reflects a grayish muted quality back onto the skin. The color is not bright enough to add luminosity to the face, but it is pink enough to create a slight washed-out quality in the complexion. The alternative is to shift in either direction. Go toward a genuine, warmer, more saturated, warm rose, one that has actual color energy and warmth. Or go toward a genuine, warm neutral, cream, ivory, warm taupe. A warm rose with moderate saturation does everything a flattering color near a mature face needs to do. It provides warmth, reflects that warmth back toward the skin, and creates contrast between the fabric and the face. Dusty mauve does none of those things. Shade number 2, slate blue and cool navy. There is a version of blue that works beautifully near a mature face, and a version that is consistently damaging, and they look similar enough that the distinction is easy to miss. Cool slate blue and the darkest, most desaturated versions of navy, the ones that have lost most of their blue richness and read almost as charcoal, are aging for the same reason that cool gray is aging, amplified by the specifically cool undertone that blue adds. Against a mature complexion, these shades red as cold. The version of blue that is luminous and face-lifting near a mature complexion is a vivid, saturated blue, a clear cobalt, a rich royal blue, a deep but color-rich sapphire. These vivid blues have enough color energy to create a warm, vibrant light interaction with the skin, rather than a cool, draining one. The test: hold the blue up in natural window light. If you can immediately name it as blue, unmistakably, vividly blue, it is doing face-lifting work. If it reads as grayish or slatish or almost charcoal, it has lost the color energy that made blue flattering and retained only the coolness that makes it aging. If you are not sure, wear it once and take a photograph in natural light. Vivid, saturated blue will make your face appear to pop forward with contrast and presence. Cool slate blue will make the area around your face look cooler and more shadowed. Stay vivid, stay rich, stay away from the grayed-down, desaturated versions, regardless of how sophisticated they appear on the rack. And now shade number 1, the most aging shade near the face for women over 60, the one that might surprise you. The one found in a significant percentage of most women's wardrobes, precisely because it seems like a sensible, responsible, age-appropriate choice. Shade number 1, camel and tan, specifically the medium-value camel and tan tones. The classic blazer shade, the reliable trench coat shade, the go-with-everything neutral. Here is why this shade is specifically and consistently aging on a mature face more than almost anything else. Medium camel and tan tones sit in almost exactly the same value range as mature skin. They are not dramatically lighter than the face, and they are not dramatically darker. They are roughly the same lightness, the same warmth level, and the same brown-yellow range as an average mature complexion. And when a color near the face is in the same value and tone range as the face itself, It does the most damaging thing a color can do to a mature complexion. It creates no contrast whatsoever. The face and the fabric blend together. The features become less readable. The eyes lose their framing. The jawline and cheekbones lose their definition. The whole face appears to recede rather than project. Contrast between the color near the face and the face itself is what gives the face visual presence. Without it, the face loses its architecture. The fix is one of two directions. Go lighter, ivory cream, warm white, which creates contrast by being significantly lighter than the face. Or go richer and deeper, a warm cognac, a rich warm brown, a deep warm terracotta, which creates contrast by being significantly darker. The medium ground of camel, the same lightness as the face, is the most aging territory of all. Which of these 5 shades are still in your wardrobe near your face? Tell me in the comments. I read every single one.